Hello, people of the world, and YouTube, of course. Welcome back to my third episode of City Skyline. This is Apollo speaking. Again, about to take off. The city looks good. I planted some trees over at our new neighborhood. You can see that the neighborhood has grown compared to the last time. I planted some trees over on that side, which is by the highway. So it can be kind of a buffer basically between the highway and our residential area. Looks good even from far away, basically. It's cool, yeah. And I planted the trees over on this side to make it look like basically a forest. We're gonna plant more parks and stuff, but for now I'm just gonna leave it as it is. And over on our little commercial strip side, basically I just planted some trees on the back, some foliage basically at the bottom, not much, just to make it look a bit more presentable. And I have our police station over here and our medical center on that side. I actually had a surface painter and I had this whole area covered with basically the same surface as this one. I basically covered this whole area with the pavement surface, but it caused my game to crash, so I had to disable it basically and get back to everything else. This is our little neighborhood. Looks like this. People are just living their life here. No know what's happening. And if you go from like the top, it looks something like this. Not bad. So we have a start our city. Basically the industrial areas are still over here. I haven't done anything to it. This is our old or main area. So the only thing I did basically added some trees over here, and some path compared to like previous episode. The paths are very important, I think, for walking and everything. I love to see them walk. Now, in this episode, I want to focus more on our city's background and history, basically. So we have a little over here. If I can get to it, it moves so fast. We have our ruin over here, which is like shows that our city has a history and something like that. So what I'm thinking is that basically initially they might have came from here, like the settlers or whatever. They came from this side, yeah, and then they went through the land like this, because what I want to do, have our farming area over here, and I am planning to build a little village over here basically, and that is gonna be our initial basically settlement, you might call it, but I don't want to make it very modern. I want to use the European assets, keep it very, very old school, have some a little market over here. Uh, that's it, you know, and leave it like this as it is. Basically, this would be like an old town, and then once they moved on from farming, you know, once we get more industries like ore and oil, we're gonna keep the farming, but we're not gonna expand it much. So once we get the ore and once we get oil, basically that's when the industrial revolution happens, and we are going to expand over here our new land, new city, with all skyscrapers and downtown being over there, and very nice view, you know, and all that. That is the story behind our city. And I think I like to give some kind of background and story, and have some story, because it makes it more fun, and it kind of gives some sense to all the build that you're gonna have. And then, you know, like once you have a story, let's say like we're building a village over here, so it's gonna be old, and then move here once its industrial revolution happens. I guess at the end it ties the whole city together much better. I don't know. I just don't like to build. I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna build here. Now I'm gonna build here. No, I would like to have. I would like to go by the. I like to go on a storyline. I don't know. It makes it more fun. So today, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to connect our old, new. Well, this is old, but I know new town to our old town. I know I have a highway over here. But that's gonna be for later. We're gonna have an exit and everything, and then connect it. But basically, once the villagers and the settlers, sorry, they settled here and they built their village and start farming, because it's right by the river. So of course it makes sense to actually live here, and this is kind of like a wall for them. So it kind of protects them as well from like intruders or like war or anything. So what I'm going to do before anything else, before connecting the road and everything, this is gonna be like something extra, but it's fun, I guess. As you can see, this is the highest point over on this side, and this is like a wall, basically. Game of Thrones. This is the wall. What I would like to do is add some kind of ruins and old things over here. So it would be like a tower, a watchtower over here, and then we have once we have our village, once we have our village over here, this would be a really nice addition. Maybe have a path come over here, and then for people to like observe. I don't know, it would be nice. So now I would like to just add some kind of ruin. We have some assets here. If you just go here and search like castle, yes, how do you say castle? No, castle. I would like to have a watchtower. So the tower like would be probably somewhere like over here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so like if there are ships, enemy ships coming, they can basically warn the city and let them know. So it's gonna be over here. Sorry. And then the ruined wall basically around it, just to have something, you know, show that at one point there was something here. Just something simple, you know, that's it. So now if we have our ruins, our tower looking down or looking at our village, and from here they would let the main castle know that, hey, there's a war going on. And from here, can they see them? They must. Let's see. Where are they? Where are they? Oh yeah, it's over here. So yeah, they would signal them and they get ready. For some reason, the king came all the way over here and built the castle. I guess he wanted to be across the river from the peasants, you know. So he built a castle over here. It's very protected as well. All three sides. It's just one side that they can come on this side, and this side they have to go through the village. So strategically speaking, that kind of makes sense. This is the story of our city. And now I'm going to start building over here. What I would like to do to have a crossing, but with a bridge, a wooden bridge. So let's see how it goes. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to use our dirt road, 2-lane gravel road. For this whole area, I'm going to use the same kind of road because, I don't know, it's just a village. They haven't improved their infrastructure yet. Something like that. I don't know. I like to use that. So I'm gonna pick the narrowest part of the river because back then they didn't have enough technology or whatever, they were not that advanced, and just go like that. Yes, this is the bridge that I want. Yeah, I'll fix this. Exactly, it's so nice. It looks like an old bridge going to the village. I actually went to some villages in Canada. They were across the river and they had like one bridge crossing the river like this, exactly like this. So we just would move it. We're going to pick that and Control H. Thank you very much. Control H and move it. So now we have a very nice bridge. You can go even through it. Woo. Nice. So up right by the ceiling, but that's fine. I think the cars will pass no problems. It is a standard, and I've seen trucks even pass through. So this is the crossing, basically. So this is the crossing. All we have to do, connect our main road, which was supposed to be this road. Yes. I'm gonna use the free tool. Just go maybe a bit straight like this, 90 degrees if you can get. Then go use the curves in our city to make everything look curvy and connect. Sometimes, huh? It is difficult. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do this. Go straight. Or we can do the other way around. No problem. Yes. So we have our connection to our new city, which is really important, to be honest, because this is the only connection for a while until I actually build an exit over there. So then for this side, as you can tell by the color, discoloration or color, this area is our fertile land. So it's best to not build any like cities or anything over it. Just use it for the farms. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to mark this area so I know this is the fertile land. Mark this area again so I know this is the fertile land. That's fine. And over here we have enough fertile land and over yellow on this side, so I don't mind curving that and like connecting it over to our other road. So now that we have this, basically kind of the start of our road layout, we're going to go over here. Okay, sometimes just plays with you. Okay, sometimes just doesn't want to do it. Go over this. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to actually get rid of this bit of road because I would like to get this all the way over here, yeah, and then connect this. So that's just the beginning. So this road is for people that would like to get to the other side. So let's imagine, well, because we are going to so we're going to continue our road just like that. We're gonna get it all the way to the shoreline. Actually going to kind of respect our... Okay. This is... Okay, so this would be actually our first road ever was built by anyone, because they immigrated or whatever, they came through this land. This is the road that they would go. So this is the main road. This is the main road. And it gets right over here. What I'm planning to do, to have small roundabout over there. It serves like two purposes. One, just a better flow of traffic, and second, it's kind of like city entrance. So like you get from this side, you get here, and you have two options. You can go straight, go to the farms and farmlands and all that we're gonna build later, and maybe continue because there's gonna be houses over here, or go to our old road and go all the way to this area. In the future, I am going to build some kind of small commercial, like a farmer's market or something over here. So it would be great to have this road for trucks and everything else to come through and ship their material over to this side. We have in our country, I'm from Iran, we have these kind of roads going from behind the cities. So basically when you go, like you're traveling and you're going through a large city, or you get to the large city, you don't go through the city, you go from this road behind the city to avoid the traffic and all that. I don't know what do they call it in English. I will find out maybe later if that something like this exists or not. Because as far as I know, in North America, you basically like you don't go through the city, you're in the highway, and you just like don't go to the city, you know, or I don't know. I will find out what's called in English. Okay, so we have this layout for a start, our village basically. I'm planning to build houses over here all the way. This is gonna be like middle of the village. I'm gonna have like one road going here, a road going there, one road going here, another one here. Just like by the mountains, I'm gonna have some houses. And as you get deeper, like over here, these are gonna be like really nice houses. I mean like big houses, but European style houses. These are mostly like would be like villas and stuff in the future once the village has grown. I mean, then people from the city would maybe buy some villas and stuff in the village to get away from the busy life, you know. Yeah, it's the countryside. It's something I like to make up as I go. Not as I go. This is something I like to make up, like story or something. It's fun. Now let's get to our grid. Oh, sorry. Let's get to our layout. I'm gonna start laying out some roads on this side for the village. I'm gonna leave this for now. I'm gonna put the roads down and get back. Unfortunately, it stopped recording right in the middle of me drawing all these roads and patterns for some reason. I didn't realize it. Then I kept talking, continuing, and then I just looked up and I realized it stopped recording. But basically, this is what I got at the end. I left all these areas, the valleys. As you can see, I already zoned some houses. Okay, what I forgot, just gonna pause, explain, and then do it. So I did this pattern, you know, just a natural pattern, because it's a village, an old village. What I'm going to do, I'm going to actually use European assets and just put them over here. And I purposely did all this like curves and like wiggly stuff to get, like for example, this like in the middle area, as you can see, we have different sizes, which once they grow, they're gonna look really nice, very natural. So I did this to get different sizes and different houses, different assets. And don't usually, if you have like this, you know, for sure you're gonna get two or three assets that look the same beside each other. This way you don't get, you get all different areas, you get all different sorry assets. So I already zoned that because we had some demands for it. And what I did on this side, this is our farm area, basically. This is our farm area. Just a very normal. This I want it to be I want it to be apples because we have apple here. So just very natural farming like pattern. You know, like one left, right, different colors. We have our main area over here. Our water treatment, I had to put it over there. Just really nice by the highway. Once we have the exit, maybe we're connected. And I added another water tower just to cover the water for this area. And this area I continued all the way over here, which I'm thinking of putting our school and like maybe some parks or something. And of course, our main and old road. So what I forgot to do is I forgot to actually draw a district. I want this whole area to be European. I love those like houses, the European houses for this area. Just gonna continue just like that. Over here, cover this area. I'm not gonna forget here, and of course, right in the middle. And I'm not going to zone everything at once. I'm going to Foggy Hills. There's different names. I have to change all the names. I need help with the names. I think it's European suburbia, if I'm not mistaken, or Europe. We'll see. Okay. Let's see. Yes, these houses. Yeah, these are the ones. I don't think so. Just leaving. Like, oh, sorry, wrong zoning. Yeah, the municipality will charge you because you are building a different type of house. They've been charged and they left. I think is yes. No, I don't think these are the ones that I'm looking for. I think those are just European. These are European suburbia. They look a bit different. Let's see. Yeah, no, this is not the one. This is not the one. I want the European. Let's see. Is this the one? European. Guys, disappear. Bye. Sorry, bye. We changed our mind. Come on, guys. Let's see. We do have demands for residential, but okay. They decided to move over here. I don't know. Don't see a difference, to be honest. These are the ones. They look very North American, to be honest. I don't know if Europe has houses like this. They look very much North American. Oh, and we got more. Okay, very nice. I think this has been a long episode considering with the history and everything, our little tower over there. And let me see again. No, not sure to be honest. They don't look that bad. Hmm. See, like this one, I'm pretty sure I have this house on the other side. Okay, this has been a no, not bad episode. We have our farming now. We have our village, which I'm going to zone. So in the next episode, this whole area is gonna be covered by houses. But I'm gonna leave the farm area for the next episode and come back and do the farming areas with the buildings, processing building and everything else, and start detailing our village and add educations and everything else over here. That would be for next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching. This is Apollo. See you guys next time.